everybody, so it's Sparrow. Welcome back to my channel. And finally, I mean literally finally, like I just filmed 2 different videos in the same sitting. It's time for the review on the Huda Beauty Texture Shadows palette. This is more like an in-depth first review. Like I've tried it a couple times. I'd like to wait a couple months before I review a product, but I feel like I've gotten my fucking feelings on this. So this is the Huda Beauty Textured Eyeshadow Palette in Rose Gold Edition. It has 3 textures, matte, they're called Deep Matte, 3D Metal, and Pressed Pearls. They have no talc whatsoever, so you're supposed to get like super duper pigment. Everything here except these 2 shades, everything else at the bottom is matte. The 2 pressed pearls are the shades Angelic and Moondust, which are these 2 over here on the side, and then everything else is a textured metal. First things first, I know the biggest con about this palette is I don't want to use my fingers to apply my eyeshadows. If you don't like using your fingers to apply your eyeshadows, then leave this palette alone. I do it consistently. Unless I'm trying to do some kind of weird fancy schmancy look, I use my fingers to apply my eyeshadows because even when my nails are long, I just maneuver. I'll fuck around and play with it. So I like that about this palette. The mattes are actually really nice, not too powdery. They do have kick up when you like blend. I've even seen it in videos like by Nikki Tutorials when she's blending the powder from the eyeshadow kind of like over her eye, but like nothing psychotic or horrible. Like literally the palette is staying relatively clean and I'm not actually cleaning it. So the thing is, the price tag on this palette, I paid like $70 in store for this palette because I bought it from Sephora. This packaging, this is like another big bugaboo about this thing. This is all you get if you don't keep the slip, I guess I would call it a slip. There. It's really pretty. I mean, the slip is really pretty. This is really simple. However, I kind of am cool with the simple. Like, I have this Cocoa Contour palette from Too Faced, and I hate this design. I would have preferred if it was kind of something kind of simple like this. I just think that, I don't know if this was a screw up or something, but maybe put this where it says, you know, the name of the palette, put that on the spine, not the lip, so when I open it, it's not there, it's here. That's just, I think that's just nitpicking at this point. I actually really like this palette. You guys know that I'm pretty weird with eyeshadow formulas. Like Kat Von D's amazing, but it's all cool tone. I love eyeshadows that are warmer and will fit my skin tone. I skipped the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette in favor of this. Why? This is what this is really about. I skipped it because the shimmer shades in the Anastasia were like 2 really light shades, and I think some of the other shades were satins. But I get these gigantically gorgeous, almost chunky, but really nice shimmer shades that come in an assortment of actual colors versus the Anastasia, which is going to give me 2 light shades that I probably already have from Look-Sees. Like, come on now, let's think about people who actually buy eyeshadow a lot. And I did watch some of Huda Beauty's video. I now know who she is. I watched some of Huda's video. Ooh, that's a new term, beauty. No, it's not. Her video on it, and she did explain that she made it for people who actually like and buy eyeshadow, for the connoisseur of eyeshadow, the person who buys too many of these motherfuckers. And I totally am down with that. This eyeshadow palette, it sports shades that we already have, like Bay, which is like a light tone creamy shade. But I mean, every palette should come with a light tone creamy shade and a black for those of you guys who do not own any other palettes. However, for those of us who own every single palette in existence, that is annoying, but guess what? They're not obtrusive and they're not huge like the Too Faced palettes where they give you these huge pans of those light shades. For someone like me who basically uses them to set my crease and go on in my life, this is way better. And I did create this look. This is a non-pink look with the palette because I feel like every picture of a look with this palette is a pink look. I love this olive shade. It is called Dubai. It is so fucking gorgeous. I also love #blessed, even though it does date the palette, like in the Bruno Mars 24 Karat Magic song. When you said hashtag blessed, you have now dated your music videos, Bruno. Shame on you. Shades I don't like. I do not like Shy and Flamingo are two shades. I've tried Shy and I've used Shy. Shy is a good shade if when I'm using a bunch of the pinky reddy colors to make looks. Shy is a really pretty color and it really actually helps keep this shade, the entire look looking pink rather than it kind of washing out. But I'm not that crazy about it. Flamingo is a bright pink that, by the way, has pretty damn good pigmentation on black skin. Like, the hell? You don't expect that. I definitely want to try using it as like a lid shade or something. I don't know about putting it in my crease. Like, I actually have a little bit of a fear idea of putting it in my crease. But I feel like it's actually they're still really, really pretty. But they're not shades that I particularly love. I'm not a really bright pink person. Like, my new blush from Too Faced is pink and I kind of feel like a little off every time I put it on. But it's so damn glowy, all you see is glow and no pink. But if you don't want another black and cream shadow, then you're gonna skip the Huda Beauty palette. If you do not like pink, I don't even know why you're watching this video, because you know this palette is main tone is pinky reddy colors that you only find one or maybe two in a gigantic palette. Those are harder to find. This palette centers itself on those, but still adds a couple different shades, like 24 Karat, which is right here, which is a yellow gold shade. It is the least favorite shade. Like, I have not tried to use it in a look. I don't like it at all. It's an ugly color to me. I hate this color. I hate this color. And that is I admit that. It's just not a color I enjoy. So you can see it is a yellow gold color. It's too yellow for me. I don't like yellow goldy colors. Rose Gold and Trust Fund are the two shades that everyone immediately has to talk about because they're the chunkiest of the 3D textured shadow formula. And honestly, in my opinion, they could have been a little smoother. They're a little too 3D texture, a lot less shadow feeling. They give you this really foil, like cracked foiled look on the eye, which over the day I came to love because I was like, this is really different. Like, I don't get shadows that make a different look. And I did get a lot of compliments because the shade, I think I wore the shade Rose Gold or Trust Fund, I can't remember. They're very similar shades too. But I would definitely say if Huda ever, when Huda makes, I guess, the next palette, because she will, as you can see, they're so similar, with one being more bronzy and the other one being more pinky. I honestly have to say that when the next time she makes a palette, like, focus the formula closer to Dubai and Fling than Trust Fund and Rose Gold, because those two shades are a little too chunky for most of us people. Now let's talk about the pearls. There should have been way more pearls. Oh my god, the pearls are so pretty. So there's the two pearls, Angelic and Moondust, which are here. I've worn Angelic before and it's like a pinky gold shift. I showed it in the What's New video. It's so fucking pretty and it's just like, it makes your eyes so gorgeous. I love that fucking color. It's so fucking pretty. It's so fucking pretty. Moondust is also really pretty. I'm wearing it actually as a highlighter just to play with it and as my brow highlight, a little bit in the inner corner with also a hashtag blessed and Dubai on the lid and suede henna and sandalwood in the crease to make this kind of smoky olive look. I thought it was really pretty. I did film a tutorial. It should have came out before this because it should be fast to edit because it's just the eye, not my face. I'm gonna try to cut out more full face videos. I really don't like those. But this palette, I feel like for $65, it's really pricey though. $65 is a lot of money, and you're not even talking about tax. I live in California. It's 10% tax here. I paid like $71 to buy this in the fucking store. That's a lot of freaking money. However, if she can figure out how to, I guess, cheapen production, up the palette, like the exterior's quality, and smooth out some of the two chunky shades, bring it down to 50. We can wrap our heads around $50. We cannot wrap our heads around $65 and people don't like it. Some people feel, you know, I feel like personally I love this way more than the Modern Renaissance. I don't want that pink velvet packaging. I wanted more deep shades for my eyes because my eyes require, I need deeper shades to really contour and sculpt my eye the way I like it. And I feel like this palette actually answered everything I wanted in my collection. This palette actually answered. So I really, really, really like it a lot. That is, I would say it's surprising. I was surprised by that too, because at the point when I was looking at it, I was like, I'm so torn, but I really want this one because I really wanted this one because I like the shades in it. But at the same time, everyone loves Modern Renaissance. I even posted on Reddit and I got downvoted to 0 because apparently when I ask for my skin tone, people who own both palettes, because, alright, let's keep it real. Some African American women on the, like, especially in places like Reddit, don't want to spend more money on eyeshadow palettes. They'll pick the cheaper option. It happens. It happens. Not everyone's a huge palette fiend like you and I, you know. But I didn't see anybody posting about this palette on the R Brown Beauty, which is the Reddit that I frequent the most, because it's a bunch of brown girls like myself wearing makeup. So I asked on Makeup Addiction, where everybody is, and I got downvoted to 0, and I don't know, and especially on responses where I tried to actually defend wanting this palette, I don't know if that's because everyone loves Modern Renaissance so hard, because the formula is nice. The formula is nice. This is a little bit more dry, powdery feeling, but I liked it. I'm okay with it. It doesn't have to be buttery as fuck. I'm black. I shouldn't have that much butter in my life in the first place. High disposition for blood pressure in my family, you know? Point is, I really like this palette. I will try, if I have enough money left over after Christmas, I will try to pick up the Modern Renaissance, because this one was limited edition and Modern Renaissance is not. I will try to pick up Modern Renaissance and compare the two if you guys want. You should leave that down in the comments and let me know that, so I will do it. If you think there's something you think I should own, again, leave that down in the comments so I know to do it. I'm doing everything in my own direction. I love when you guys ask me for things, like someone asked for a how do I do my full face, and I did it. So I just filmed that as well for that user. It is important that you use comments to tell me what's going on. It helps. It gets you more content that you like. It helps me make content that you like. And it gives me direction. I love directions, you know. I mean, don't tell me, oh, stop wearing your eyeshadow like this. I'll be like, you come do my face thing, you know. But that is it. I really like this palette. If I had to give it like a grade, I don't grade my palettes, but if I had to grade it, I'd give it like a B+. I feel like Kat Von D's formula is automatically aces, that's why. But I actually like it more. I would say it's like a A-. This is an A-. And this is, like, I love this palette. I love the colors. I love the eyeshadows. I love the texture. I love the pigment. I love the shade selection. I love the range. I hate the packaging. I hate the extra textured shadows, and the two shades that are like the prettiest are the worst ones. I hate the shade 24 Karat. I'm starting to sound like Stephanie Nicole, because I don't know, I think I was just thinking about her review right now, because I did watch her reviews as well. But anyway, if you like this video, you should go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know how you feel, because that is how I know what to do and what not to do. And if you like me and the anti-hauls, tutorials, first impressions, and these, then you should go ahead and subscribe in this little button right here. If you are on mobile, I apologize, because you're just looking at something like I don't know what that is. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram then. And if you want to see something else, go see my most previous video. I have no idea what it is, so it's a surprise, okay? Alright, see you guys later, okay? Bye!